Hello, my name is Richard Akoto, and this is Love Minus 1.1. On today's episode of Love Minus 1.1, we're going to talk about signs to consider before falling in love with someone. I'll be right back. Alright, so welcome back. And on today's episode, we want to talk about some of the signs to consider before falling in love. If you're not ready, don't go in for it, right? Okay. So one of the things that we see when we fall in love with someone, or we want to love someone or tell the person we love the person, is the physical appearance. And physical appearances can't be deceptive. You actually love somebody because of the way the person looks, and trust me, days, months, years, those things will fade away. If you are talking about beauty, beauty can fade. If you are talking about the breasts, the boobs, the ass, and all those things can fade away. So aside the physical appearances we can see, or we do see before we approach someone and we love the person, it's not all about that. Yes, physical appearances contribute a lot towards people we love, but that shouldn't be the only determinant for us to fall in love. Now, so I'll just give maybe 3 or 4 things that we have to consider. Now, when it comes to my own experience, I can just take like 5 minutes talk on phone with a lady, and I know that lady is smart. That is one. One thing we have to consider is the smartness of a lady. So when it comes to my own experience, I want to tell you that I can just take 5 minutes of my time, talk to a lady, and I know if that lady is smart or not. Now, most of the time we fall in love, yes, but we don't know how smart the person is before we get into this relationship. A friend of mine will tell you that we should actually date someone who has brains or someone with sense. All right, so in this instance, I'm not talking about just. In this instance, I'm not just talking about just the guy. I'm talking about both. So when a lady, you talk to a guy, you should see or know that this guy is actually, carrying some weight instead of when it comes to smartness. And the same way a lady as well. Just imagine you talking to a lady and all you can hear is that I have to do my hair, I have to do my nails. With that 5 minutes, just getting to know the person and talking to the lady. All she's telling you is that her phone is spoiled, she needs money to do this and to do that. Yes, those things are part of a relationship, but you are getting to know the person. You are not in the relationship yet. So sometimes you just have to consider. You just can't just wake up and meet somebody on the street and say, okay, I like you, can we be friends? I want to get to know you. And from the moment you start getting to know the person, all the person is telling you is, my phone is spoiled, I need money for my hair, I need money for my nails, then you should know there's something wrong. This is not the person you should go in for. Do you understand? All right, so the next thing is that how the person speak. You understand? This person or the person you are meeting, whether the guy or the lady, should be able to speak well. I'm not talking about good English. I'm not talking about how the person can be able to. No, the person should be able to convince you beyond reasonable doubt that what you are doing is wrong. The person should tell you, okay, A is A and B is B. Red is red and not wine. If you are wrong, the person should be bold enough to tell you, hello, what you are doing is wrong. Then you know that this person wants to contribute towards this relationship. Not somebody who will only entertain you because the person doesn't want to lose you. The person should be good enough to tell you that you are wrong to your face. That's one of the things that we have to consider. The another thing we have to consider is the intelligence of the person. These things wouldn't fade. When it comes to the physical appearances, they will fade, but these things wouldn't fade. The intelligence of the person. Now, when we are talking about the intelligence of the person, they're able to decipher what is good and bad, what can help you. How is the person going to contribute to your life? Now, you meet somebody for the first time and all we are considering is how wealthy the person is, how rich the person is, how much money the person has in his bank account. You are not falling in love with the person, but you are falling in love with what the person has and can do or can offer for you. and that is wrong. That is not, you are not getting into a good relationship if that happens. Just imagine you fall in love with someone who has everything and treats you bad. Some people are in those relationships and they are being beaten all the time. They are being insulted, disrespected, and they are there because they fell in love with what the person can provide them instead of what the person can bring on board in terms of uplifting the person to a different pedigree. Another thing we should also look at is respect. Respect is very key. When you are communicating, you are in a relationship with someone. You are in a relationship with someone and the person continues to bring your spirit down. This is not the person you should know. You should know from the onset that no, this person wouldn't help me. Maybe I have a container, I want to do my business, this is what I want to do. Oh, really, container? That's not a good thing. Just forget it. I can take care of you. No, you don't have to do that. And in this age and days, you should know this person will not be there forever. People die, people marry 3 days, 4 days, 1 year, they are dead. If you don't have anything to do, what do you think will happen? Who are you going to live off? So have your dreams and have someone who will help you develop that dream. And it comes with respect. Okay, so the person should respect you enough to tell you that you can do this and support you in doing that. That you know that person has you in mind. Another thing we should also look at, when I think this is what people will say, but just listen to this. The person should find you more attractive enough to forget about other ladies and concentrate on only you. Let me say it again. The person should find you attractive enough to ignore other ladies and concentrate on just you. It's difficult, right? Meaning that when you are around that person, the person can't think. The person can't even breathe. The person can't do anything else, and all the person has at that moment is you. And that shows that yes, Charlie Nipawe or Dome. You can't just walk out in such a situation or in such a relationship. You will not just walk out in such a relationship. It will not happen. But we all have to note, if you don't look at just the physical appearance of a person, an individual, a lady or a guy, and you consider these factors as well, I don't think there will be any need for you to just cheat on your girlfriend or your boyfriend, or just walk away from the relationship because you think you are not feeling comfortable. If you cheat or you walk away from a relationship, it means there is something you are expecting you are not getting. But with all these things, if you consider them very well and you come to the conclusion that this is the person that I want to be with, there's no need for you to just leave the person. So consider these things and stop looking at the physical things. The cash somebody can just go bankrupt within a day. The person can be having a lot of millions and within a day the person is just gone bankrupt. But intelligence, just tell me if the person can go bankrupt of intelligence. If the person is smart, will the person with the smartness fade away? No. If the person respects you and supports you, will that fade away? No. But if you are looking at just the physical things that you know you can get, then I'm sorry, you will always get your heart broken. In our next episode, maybe we might talk about heartbreaks and how to deal with it. But for now, consider these things and make the right choice, because love isn't a game. All right, my name is Richard, and this is Love -1.1.